Hi everyone, my name is Arniel Cheng, but everybody calls me Keenan. I am the Assistant Customer Care Manager for the Web.com customer service. We are located here in Cebu, which is in the Philippines. I am currently handling this awesome group of exceptional leaders and representatives. We are the front line for customer care, billing, technical support, or even sales for the legacy Web.com customers. Since I joined in Newfold last November of 2018, I can say that I've had my own fair share of ups and downs on this roller coaster ride, but all I can say is that every inch of this adventure is worth the thrill and very much rewarding. I've read the Dreamscape Job Opening in one of the career sites here in Cebu. I did try my luck for an entry level position as there were no leadership roles available then. Honestly, I didn't really mind to start from square one because it would be better that if I'll be eventually handling a group of people, I would have the skills to really lead them into greatness, of course. Well, I was also eyeing for any back office positions by that time. However, with my previous working experiences, which were mainly focused on customer care and billing, one of the recruiters kind of profiled me for the customer care specialist position, which is actually quite nifty for my previous working experiences. Well, I started as a customer care specialist for Crazy Domains, catering to customer concerns such as billing, customer care, technical support, and even some sales. 4 months after the role of the assistant team leader for the product provisioning group was available, and I felt like the door was open for me to expand my horizon and be one of the leaders in the operations. Also anchoring on my previous working experiences wherein I've held some management and leadership role before, I felt the need to step up and luckily I got the post. 2 months after, there was another chance for me to step up for a team leader role this time for the Web.com group. I then applied and luckily again I got the role for the team leader post. I was handling tech services, which is right now we're called or they are called as service resolution group or service resolutions team. They are catering to emails before and they were sort of the level two support that from the cases that were created by the agents from the phones department, and then eventually if there are any issues that have been resolved or any troubleshooting steps that they need for the customers to do, they will just be replying back to the email. And as I can recall, after August of 2022 or prior to that, I received a message or an invite for a talk with one of the customer care managers here in Newfold, as well as with the director of customer service as well as sales, Jeff Hauser, and I was also offered for the role as the assistant customer care manager for the Web.com group. So around June of 2020, the role for the customer care manager was open for everyone, and the eventual applicant will be handling the domains, email, and hosting groups for Web.com. I did try my luck. However, unfortunately, due to my educational attainment, I was not able to continue, and since I fell short, I then continued to work as a team leader for the tech services group. So around July of last year, 2022, I received an email invite coming from Arnel and Jeff Hauser. We were on a call and we were discussing my career advancement here in Newfold. They did ask if how would I feel if I'm gonna be handling the domains, email, and hosting group, which is for the dedicated Web.com. I did not want to miss the chance knowing that I did try to apply for that particular position before. So as you can see, there are things that are really meant for you. It's just really a matter of time and patience for you to wait until that it will be given to you. Well, personally, when I'm being faced with challenges, I don't usually settle with a mediocre output or just finding a band-aid solution for it. Tech services group did have some things to deal with before it even eventually got stable here in Cebu, from hitting the SLAs or even lowering down the number of open cases that we've had. I did try to spearhead a lot of approach to reach our target or our goals that was set for us. And with the help of our agents, being one of the team leaders of the group, we did come up with policies and procedures, which is, I think, they're still being used up to this day. And this is at least to continue their day-to-day operations in managing both the SLA and the number of open cases. I also did I did create an operations productivity reporting, which then helped the agents achieve their goals and their personal targets, and in return, help the organization hit the month-on-month target that they're being set with. Right about now, I can think of two: determination and patience. I think that these were the two best traits that I've had that helped me grow in this career. I also believe that if you're very much determined to achieve your ultimate, you will have to make sure that you would go through lengths just to achieve it. As what they say, everything that is worth having would not come easy. Wait for your perfect time, be patient, and always keep your feet on the ground. Every validation you will receive will give you some boost and will keep you thinking on how you can be the better version of yourself. Well, I can think of a lot of people really. However, the two that stood out for me would probably be my one-up managers, Arnel and Jeff. Well, knowing their humble beginnings here in the company, it made me think, if whatever they have achieved now, I might be able to do that or have that in the future. Well, a couple of things that I've learned from them is being organized and always having a critical and analytical mind, which you can use whenever you're being faced with challenges in your role. Well, I have my own personal career goals and personal long-term goals as well. And I thought that these are the things that also helped me to be always motivated to come into work. I always thought of career stability here in the company as well, and how I can pay it forward for all of the great things that the company has given to me. So right about now, I'm always on the lookout for potentials, be it an agent or a team leader, that I can help hone with their careers with us, regardless of the role that they wanted to take, be it training, operations, or quality. And also, learning never stops. And I believe that I need to amp up my market value here in this type of industry. So I still wanted to pursue my studies and eventually acquire the bachelor's degree that I've always dreamed of. Well, you have to start from knowing yourself more, what your aspirations in life would be, what are the long-term and short-term goals that you have in mind. And you know what? It's each to their own. You can't be successful if you think that you have to follow the path where a lot of people would have to take. You can always create your own. You should always strive for excellence, and eventually everything else will follow. If you give your A plus effort, you will reap your A plus end result too. And if you also have a solid foundation with your work, it would be easier for you to climb the corporate ladder. At least you don't have to step on someone else's shoes just to get to the top. As I initially mentioned, I don't just settle for what I just think is okay. I always find for more ways to even increase my outputs, and this would also eventually help me reassess my capacity to overcome these challenges. And as I read a quote somewhere, every mistake you make should be a learning opportunity for you to strive harder and come back stronger. I am Arniel Cheng, and I am #Team Newfold.